We've got an interesting scenario today. Whose fault was this accident? Whose fault was this accident? We can see we've got a T-junction with a car signalling right to emerge from that T-junction. We've got another car, the blue one, signalling right to turn into the T-junction. And we've got a green car flashing his headlights. Whose fault is that accident? You could argue the silver car was behind the give way line, so it's that car's responsibility to check that the road is clear to the left and to the right, and if there was a blue car turning into that road, perhaps it wasn't clear to make the manoeuvre. You could argue it was the blue car at fault, because if you see a car that should give way to you that doesn't, do you carry on? Or do you have a duty to minimise the risk by stopping and waiting? Could you argue it was the green car's fault? What does flashing headlights mean? Does it mean I'm giving way to you? I'm giving up my priority? No, it doesn't. The highway code says that flashing headlights simply means a warning of my presence. In other words, hey, look at me, I'm a danger. Too many people these days think that flashing headlights means, go on, off you go, I'm giving way to you. And a lot of people use it in that way. So how do you manage that? If you are the driver, let's say you were the blue car and the green car flashed their headlights at you, what would you do? Would you just proceed and say, thank you very much, somebody else has checked it safe for me, off I go? If you ignored the flashing headlights and just sat there waiting for the green car to get out of your way, would you be obstructing traffic? How would that be viewed on a driving test? If I was in the blue car, I would probably acknowledge the green car had flashed at me with a thank you, or even a thumbs up, thank you. And then I would check that it's safe. The important question to ask when somebody flashes their headlights is, are they flashing at me or are they flashing at somebody else? Maybe the green car thought that the flashing headlights were for them and they proceeded without checking the blue car. Can you see how we get into a dangerous situation there by assuming that headlamp flashes are aimed at you? Let's change the scenario slightly. In this one, there's a pedestrian waiting to cross the road and a car waiting to turn into the road. Who has priority here? What's the risk? The green car flashes their headlights. The pedestrian can see that the green car is trying to turn into that road, but they flash their headlights. Is the pedestrian going to go? Does the blue car think that the green car is giving way to them and flashing them? So is the blue car going to turn into the side road at the same time as the pedestrian starts to cross the road? Flashing headlights. It's a warning of your presence. It's like a visual version of sounding your horn. Hey, I'm a danger, look at me. Let me tell you about a situation that I was in Not long after I'd passed my driving test, it was a very similar situation to the first scenario. I was turning right off quite a fast major road into a minor road. A car was travelling towards me. I honestly can't remember what speed he was travelling. I would say he was in the speed limit. And the car hit a pothole or hit some debris in the road, and it made it look like his headlights had been flashed. Me, I just steer into the road thinking, oh, he's giving way to me. He hadn't. And thanks to the expert driving skills of the car that was coming towards me, we avoided a collision. So I hope today's been thought-provoking. Have a look in the highway code about flashing headlights. And we'll see you for a coffee and a chat another time. Have a good day.